Dear student teachers and all the viewers, welcome to today's program. Today we are going to learn a very important area in the field of education, that is reference skills. Today we will learn what are reference skills, how to develop reference skills in our students, and what are their importance in our education. Good readers use reference sources to help them to find information. Reference skill is one of the study skills. They are generally critical to success in school and useful for learning throughout one's life. The act of mentioning something in speech or in writing is known as reference. The act of looking or in something for information, in order to attain information, in order to retrieve information, in order to get needful information for our purpose, is known as reference skill. We should have a reference skill. This is very important skill. This is very important life skill, and we should impart these skills in our students from the primary level onwards. Hence, that is why as a teachers, this is our responsibility to see that these skills are to be generated and developed, and let our students make best use of reference skills and retrieve information, make use of that information in their day-to-day life. And what is the use of reference books? Use reference books. These are also known as background sources or resources to get quick specific facts or information for an overview of a subject. While students are learning some information, they need further information. For that, they need one skill. They have to locate correct information by referring appropriate and suitable source, and they should refer that source, they should retrieve that information. These things we should develop in our children. And locating the requisite information and evaluate it to make use of it for our purpose is the need of the hour today. Okay, we are in a knowledge society, knowledge is there, but locating knowledge is very, very important. Identifying knowledge, appropriate knowledge for our benefit, for our use, for our development is very essential. Hence, this reference skill attains great importance in our education system today. As a result, one of our primary tasks as teachers is to teach our children to learn independently through reference tools. The ultimate aim, the very important aim of our education is to make our children to learn by themselves. We should make them independent. They should learn, they should read books, they should go to correct source, read books and develop. That is our primary source, that we call it as making our students independent readers. For that, reference skills plays vital role. In fact, reference skills are cross-curricular skills: language, arts, science, history and maths. You could call them learning skills. Dear student teachers, reference skills are not related to only English language. Reference skills are useful in all the subjects. They are not specific to one subject. In all the subjects, reference skills are important to develop their knowledge in that subject. That is not confined to one particular or specific subject. And this is very important. This is a learning skill. Reference skill means learning skills. Hence, as a language teacher, because we are handling language, and we should take extra care to develop or to instill this reference skill in our students. What is the need of reference materials to students? Students need to go beyond the textbooks in order to learn and discuss topics in a creative, problem solving and innovative manner. Already you know, dear student teachers, we have new pedagogy, and in this new pedagogy it stresses very, very important thing: our learning should be authentic. That students' learning should be authentic. That how can you make it authentic? The student should go beyond classrooms, not confine themselves to read only textbooks. They should read many things which are there available in the entire world. This that going to that source and getting that information is very, very essential. and they should develop problem solving skills for their day-to-day life purposes. Hence, this is very important skill, dear student teachers. And also observe, previously the role of a teacher is given here, a sage on the stage, now he is a guide on the side. You see, just is a facilitator, he is encouraging students to learn, to go to refer appropriate information and construct their own knowledge. Now we call it constructivist approach we are implementing in our classroom, dear student teachers. You need not give that lot of facts, some information nowadays. You not dump information in the minds of the students. That is not there. Now we are a co-learner and facilitator and guide on the side of the children. And here you observe, today everything we know is available a click of a button. No need to provide knowledge. Knowledge is there. Knowledge is everywhere. No need to give some knowledge, as not the teacher is not monopoly on knowledge nowadays. Knowledge is available everywhere, but very important thing, that choosing appropriate knowledge for my development. That is challenging task that is there before us. And observe, students have powerful devices in their pockets. That means they have powerful devices, computers, that means what we call laptops, and also we call phones, that mobile phones. Mobile phones are there, wonderful resource. They can access knowledge. And with the help of these resources, these devices, what we call this, it may be a smartphone, or it may be a computer or laptop. With the help of that, our students accessing the wisdom of the world. They are accessing knowledge. They can also share and communicate virtually anyone in the world instantaneously, that immediately, any person in any place in the world, he can share that information. It may be Facebook, it may be WhatsApp, it may be one mail. Different ways are there. They can share knowledge, and they can attain knowledge from them. This is going on. You observe, even the parents, most of the parents, even in villages also, they possess Android phone, or what we call a smartphone. When parents are outside, the phone is with them. When parents are inside, the phone is always with children. The students are playing many games, online games. And here, this is the duty of our teachers to make best use of this smartphone, how they can make that smartphone for their educational needs. This is the need of the hour. This type of skills also we call reference skills. These reference skills we should impart in our students. Their the time should be rightly channelized. Their energy should be rightly channelized. Their ideas should be rightly channelized. In most of the cases, students are playing games, and they are sharing. They speak about games in their classes also, and where to find those online games and how to access them. And they are mostly making use of the smartphones for their entertainment purpose. Instead, just motivate them. Let our students attain entertainment while they are learning. This is also very easy on the part. Teacher should discuss those things in the classroom and guide them. We can't say that these devices are not there. Most of the parents, most of the people, they possess, they have these devices, and let us make best use of them. Observe, our students are like this, are using all the different types of devices, information technology. And our slogan nowadays is learn anytime, anywhere, anything. Any person can learn anything, anytime, anywhere. This is possible because of information technology. As we are in the era of information technology, we are making best benefits out of it for our day-to-day life purposes. And 21st century learning and curriculum innovation stresses our job as educators should be changed, and we attain the role of a co-learner, and we are facilitators. We should attain the role of facilitator. We are a co-learner, because the knowledge is growing. Every day there will be new knowledge is adding, and that is why we should be lifelong learners. For that, we as teachers, we should also access these reference skills, and we should attain these reference skills, especially online reference skills, to develop our continuous professional growth, and also impart wonderful skills in our students. And 21st century learner is some of the qualities are given in this diagram, in this picture. It should be a critical thinker, and you see the collaborator, and he is innovator. He constructs knowledge. He is a creator of knowledge, especially in this way. These are the qualities. Many qualities are given, and we should impart those things in our students. And were very important that aspect we should take care in our schools. Through reference skills also, we develop this collaborative way of learning. See this, together we can create the future. This is a small poster just before you. Why this poster states that we should encourage collaborative way of learning, and this way of learning yields a fruitful and wonderful result in nowadays education system. Hence, this type of pedagogy, this type of strategy we should implement. You should encourage group work, teamwork, sharing of knowledge should be encouraged. Give one task to one group, 5 members, 6 members. Let those students work on that, share their knowledge, so that all the students can grow. And students can get knowledge from, nowadays students can attain knowledge from various sources. Knowledge is there. We are knowledge society, knowledge is available, and the old content delivery model is not there, is not relevant also nowadays. Just you go to classroom and say something, that's not relevant. And in this world of instant access to information is there, then instant access to any information is there. What is the need of giving further information in the classrooms? The students' learning needs are very different today from what they were at the turn of the century, and the needs are changed, and hence our way of teaching should be changed. Our strategies should be, our pedagogy should be changed. This is being changed, you know that. And there should be learning, that there should be enjoyment. The students are enjoying their learning, and they are using technology. Using technology makes learning more engaging. Hence, because technology is there, lot of knowledge is there. Even 40 students, you may give 40 types of tasks. At a time, you can give same task to all the people, and you receive their reflections by using what we call information technology. But you can't ask each and every child individually, and it may take some time. But you give that task in the classroom. The students are provided with laptops, or what we call maybe mobile, the smartphones. You share the question to them, and all the students receive that task at a time, and they respond immediately. Hence, all that 40 students or 30 students in a classroom will be engaged at once. This is possible only through technology. And now we have in all our schools, almost in all our high schools are provided with wonderful computer labs. We have smart classrooms, and we have screens, kiosks, projectors, and we are handling these smart classes, and it is growing well, and students are engaged, and they are learning and accessing this, and teachers also adopting this way of teaching. These things are going on very well. Soon you may see wonderful things in our schools. Even our primary schools, they also you find computers. In some primary schools already computers are there. They are making use of ICT in education, and use technology that makes learning very that all the students can be engaged, and the kids are really from different world today, and we should savvy with technology, otherwise we can't reach them. Nowadays you observe the students are very very skilled. They are skilled persons in using technology. Hence, as a teacher, we should also develop that skill. We should also be well versed in using innovative ideas and good teaching learning materials, interesting teaching learning materials by using ICT, by referring various sources is very essential today. And we should facilitate students where they could get the right knowledge. You give one task, the present state of plastic pollution, what is the impact of that pollution, that task you may give, and ask them to access knowledge that is there beyond textbooks, and students access that. This is wonderful reference skill. You give a task and facilitate them to go to get the right knowledge. How they could then, after receiving knowledge, they retrieve the knowledge, and they from different sources they get knowledge, and they after that they have to analyze it, evaluate it, and after that the knowledge from different sources should be synthesized and new knowledge should be created by our students. And this is also very important, how they could discern the information that they get, also very important thing. Hence here the reference skills are very essential, crucial. Hence they need effective reference skills to retrieve information from the correct source. They have to analyze it, evaluate it, and make best use of to create new knowledge. See, education in 21st century situates learning in authentic contexts, where learners contribute actual solutions to real problems. You may come across many problems they face many problems in their day-to-day life. There is no groundwater in some areas. Give that task. What are the reasons why we don't have water in summer? How can we overcome this? Let our students work and refer various sources. Let our students create solutions for that. How can we elevate groundwater? Then they come out with various solutions. Water harvesting pits. We have to dig water harvesting pits in our schools, in homes, near our bore wells. How to use that recycle water. How to educate people to avoid wasting of water. These various sources they access and they develop, they attain that knowledge, and they create new solutions to that problem. That means we are making learning authentic. While the teacher, a science teacher, it may be chemistry, or it may be the teacher while he is handling water that topic, he has to give stress, or that means he should give due importance to the local problems related to water. It may be water may be the subject you are handling. While you come across this water topic, let our students think of implementing, or that means making use of this classroom learning to their day-to-day life. What are the problems related to water in our area? How can we filter water to avoid fluoride in it? How can we disinfect that water? How can we filter it? How can you generate a safe potable water? These things should be discussed, and you give a task to them. Even the students may be in primary school, students may be high schools. Give task, let our students refer various sources, come out with their solutions. This is known as making our teaching authentic, making our students learning authentic. That means linking classroom to day-to-day life, so that our students generate a great interest I am learning something that is useful in my day-to-day life. Hence, I like my school, my classroom, my teacher. In that way, they personalized the attitudes, personalized ideas, personalized the creativity will be generated, can be generated in our students. In that way, they grow well. They grow well in a wonderful way. And the search for solutions is the motivation for acquiring scientific thinking and global understanding. This is not a problem. Water problem is not there in local. It's not our local problem. Not in our district or not in our state. It's not in our country. It's a worldwide problem. How people are doing to overcome this problem? What are the measures they are taking? So they are, in that way they attain global understanding. For that, they have to refer information. See this video, dear students.
The adoption of technology in everyday life has changed the way we do many of our daily tasks. 21st century learners are required to have a very different skill set compared to learners of the past. In traditional learning, students learn not to ask too many questions. Instead, they are required to listen and repeat the expected answers. Currently, most schools still focus on teaching a set of basic skills that do not serve the needs of modern society. Although students must acquire knowledge, learning content is not enough. Today, the meaning of knowing has shifted from being able to remember and repeat information to being able to locate, evaluate, and use information effectively. Today's students need to be fully prepared for successful learning in the information age. They are heading into a busy and competitive world full of uncertainties, joining a workforce that is more mobile and better qualified than ever before, and building careers that span multiple jobs, positions, and skill sets, some of which haven't been invented yet. In response, schools need to make changes in their approach to adequately prepare students with the required 21st century skills. Technology is transforming the ways that people work and relate to each other, which means that learning in schools needs to change to adequately prepare students. Education should be much more about ways of thinking, which involve creative and critical approaches to problem solving and decision making, whilst also emphasizing learning. Education should also introduce ways of working through communicating and collaborating, as well as refining the necessary tools for working. These tools include information literacy and ICT literacy. And last but not least, students need to develop the skills for living in a multifaceted world as an active and engaged citizen with personal and social responsibility. A 21st century learner is able to apply their skills to numerous situations and experiences, gain new competencies, build relationships, and assume new roles. They are capable of constantly adapting, learning, and growing in a fast-changing world influenced by technology. To meet the challenge of preparing students for a life of constant change and constant learning, teachers need to be innovative in their approach. The skills needed for the 21st century must be central to what students are doing in schools. Inquiry-based learning enables teachers to address these skills in a meaningful way with its student-centered approach and real-world applications. Inquiry-based learning prepares students for an uncertain future by providing an education that supports them to actively engage in their learning, to think critically, to communicate in various ways, to collaborate, and to process information.
Okay, dear student teachers, just you observed a video that explains 21st century learning skills, and here that is why the students learning should be authentic. Give one, I would like to give an example. Just plastic pollution is there everywhere in the entire world. It may just you may while we are handling this subject, it may be in science, maybe in biology, or in it may be in physical science or chemistry. While you, how can you give proper tasks to work on this, to develop solutions and make this learning authentic? How can we do this? And how can we then students should be given some tasks. How can you state the impact of plastic pollution on Earth? How is the effect of plastic pollution in your city, street, home, school? If plastic pollution is there everywhere, it is in street, it is in city, it is home, school. Hence, while you are teaching, give that a task. Let our students refer, procure some information, retrieve some information related to that. Then you give task to them. What measures do you suggest to overcome this problem? How are the various measures taken by different countries in the world to prevent the plastic pollution? How is this tackled? Our oceans are being polluted, rivers are being polluted, earth is being polluted. It's not a local problem, it's a world problem. How different countries are taking, what type of measures are being taken by different countries to overcome this? Gather this and find your solution. Create knowledge. This is this way of teaching should be taken up in our classrooms and make our student to become a world citizen. Motivate them in such a way. The learner with the educator's guidance assembles a professional learning community. He may become a member in this the world and share his knowledge and get knowledge from others to find solution to overcome that problem. And third learning community is now the content expert, and our learner become a contributing member of that community. Their work extends far beyond the classrooms as an essential part of a global dialogue on real issue. In this way, we should motivate, intrinsic motivation should be generated. In such a way, our students should be knowledge creators. And from the very primary schools, we should provide reference skills in our students, dear student teachers. Care should be taken by teachers to develop these reference skills. And let primary stages, class 1, 2, let our students observe the content or index page and go to that location, locate that lesson or information in the textbook. That is the reference skill from primary classes. We have to maintain a small library. There should be some story books, some knowledge books, encyclopedia like that, and ask them to refer information. That some pictures, pictorial books should be there in our library that is being maintained in a primary school. Our students, you may give instruction every day. Dear students, read the second paragraph in animal school. The students, they have to refer index page, go to that page and observe the second paragraph. They start reading, the second class student. That is a sort of reference skill. And how to locate words, how to give tasks to them, develop the names of the vegetables. Students refer books, the books with pictures. They feel great enjoyment to refer those books. Such as that story books with pictures, that means dictionaries with pictures, thesaurus with pictures should be there in our primary schools. And our primary school children refer those things and give appropriate tasks to them. List out 10 leafy vegetables that are available in your area. Refer that book. Students observe. They know all the words in Telugu, they know them, they observe that picture and write names, they come to class and say to class. In that way, different skills starting very basic, that very primary stage we have to develop this different skill in our students. And what do our students refer every day? They refer, we encourage them to refer newspapers and refer magazines, they refer various books in the libraries, academic purposes they refer books. Encourage them to refer books beyond the textbook, they go beyond the textbooks, refer books, brochures for information, and they refer world is a global village, they refer that they attain many things, retrieve information by using it, by using internet, and let our students develop the skill of using internet, that using search engines to get knowledge, and we call e-learning. E-learning is going on, that even some courses are also being offered through e-learning, and we call nowadays mobile learning is also there, and these skills also we should develop in our students. So, vital element for education today is e-learning, and even recently we observed some even our examination, computer exams being held, conducted in online, and they have to refer emails, and open education resources are there, OER they are called, CDS student teachers. Information is there in different forms, some information in the form of word, some information in the form of images, some information in the form of videos, especially in YouTube. Just make our students to search these OERs and retrieve information they required. This is the need of the day, actual reference skills, that accessing knowledge through internet and getting knowledge is very, very important. That should be imparted in our schools to our students. Let our students make use of web pages, see timetables, and these are things according to age, interest, mental level, give this type of skills to our students. You are going to, you would like to plan to go to a pilgrimage to Tirupati. How do you reserve a ticket? Let our students refer a railway timetable, what are the various steps they have to follow to reserve a ticket. This is also one essential reference skill, life skill. Then some examples of reference skills: dictionaries, encyclopedias, almanacs, atlas, handbooks. These are available online or in print. And see, print reference books are there in libraries. Schools should also possess this type of that libraries. They should maintain and encourage students to refer books, and some sources are online, already we discussed. And you observe online reference sources, the advantage is they are available 24 hours, any time we can access from any place. Just you have with the help of your Android phone, you can access, and you can access this knowledge, you can access internet access. That's any place, anything, any time. That is the advantage of online resource. Hence, we have to develop this skill in our students. Use reference books, also called reference or background sources or resource, to get quick specific facts or information or an overview of a subject. Let our students refer a dictionary, Encyclopedia, Wikipedia. Why do they refer? To get quick information, quick specific facts sometimes they need. A dictionary, sometimes known as a word book, is a collection of words in one or more specific languages, often arranged alphabetically, which may include information on definitions, usage, etymologies, phonetics, pronunciations, translations, etc. This is a book of words. A dictionary skill is very, very important to develop that vocabulary in our students, so that they read books without any difficulty. You see, Oxford Dictionary of English, concise Oxford Dictionary. And why do we use it? Find the meanings of words, find out the correct spelling of words, find out how to pronounce or say words, find out what part of speech a word is. How to read a dictionary? There will be some guide words to find a word quickly. There will be words will be there. A first word and the last word will be there. They are known as guide words. There will be guide words in every page. On the top of the page you can find that. Since there are so many words in a dictionary, guide words are used to help you locate a word quickly. Guide words are found at the top of each page. They tell you the first and last word that is found on that page. And what do you find with the help of a dictionary? You find you can make out correct pronunciation. You can you know parts of speech, part of speech of that word, and you can also understand extra information about that part of speech. Also will be given in the dictionary, and the frequency data, the importance of that word, how the word is used in speech or writing. Top 2000 is one word, one among the top 2000 written words, that is drink. This is just after drink you observe the pronunciation is given, phonetic symbols are there in between two slant lines. It helps to pronounce it correctly. And a very important thing, the sentence example. How do we use this word in our day-to-day life? Usage of that word is very important. That is also given. In that way, dictionary gives this very, very useful source. That skill we should develop in our students. Give one task to your students. Read a newspaper, locate 5 words, refer dictionary, how the words are there in that. That means develop dictionary entries. Write dictionary entries of 5 words. Come to class and say to your friends. This will be one assignment task you may think of and you may give to your students. And some pictures will be given. Pictorial that dictionaries will be there. In that picture, the different parts will be labeled, and they are very much helpful to learn science. And also very, very important thing, we have online English dictionaries available in internet, and you observe we should that teach this skill, how to use online dictionaries by using our mobile phones. And here we can search by voice or search by image. For example, while we are that reading one newspaper, we come across here and there some difficult words, and observe that open that Android, that phone, just you open it, you find that Google toolbar. In that search bar there will be one symbol, and there will be one what we call one symbol, that speaker symbol will be there, mic symbol will be there. That just you touch that mic, that our Google that network, it receives our listening. You have to say the word, touch that symbol, say the word for which you need meaning, and Google has ability, that search engine has ability to analyze your word, and immediately it gives meaning of that word. In that way, make use of mobile phone, that what we call smartphone, for online dictionary. It helps us to read, and we can find meaning very quickly. Hence, while we are reading, it may be one science or what it may be the subject, maybe a newspaper, you come across here and there difficult words. Open Google, just speak to it, touch that speaker, speak to it, and it receives and analyzes our speech and gives meaning. It is very quick, easy, and we attain a lot of vocabulary. Give this that skill to your students. They develop, they can become wonderful readers. They attain wonderful reference skill. And observe, see that your dictionary should be always that should be very near to you. It should be accessible to you. Don't keep it in a cupboard far away from you. It It should be on your study table always. And see, encourage students to refer dictionary, the pictorial dictionary, so that they develop vocabulary in primary schools. Pictorial dictionary of vegetables. Encourage students to use dictionary effectively to find meanings of words, pronunciation, etc., trying them to guess the meaning from the context, images, etc. And observe next, thesaurus. This is the type of a dictionary in which words with similar meanings are arranged in groups. Thus, in thesaurus, a group of words are given, and here you see thesaurus is also very much useful to develop our vocabulary. See, this is one example of online thesaurus. The synonyms of beautiful is given here. And difference between dictionary and thesaurus. Dictionaries are and thesaurus are reference books for words. A dictionary contains alphabetical list of words that includes the meaning, etymology and pronunciation, while the thesaurus is a book that contains synonyms and even antonyms. Encyclopedia is a book or set of books containing many articles arranged in alphabetical order that deal either with the whole of human knowledge or with a particular part of it, or a similar set of articles on the internet. You observe this is the concise encyclopedia of the human body. This encyclopedia may be specific, that means it may be on specific article. Here it is the specific article here is human body. You refer that and you find information related to our body parts. This is information encyclopedia of reptiles, specific encyclopedia of reptiles, and a lot of information can be obtained from by referring this book. Their images, their habits, and various other sources of information can be attained by referring encyclopedia of reptiles and encyclopedia of human nutrition. Almanac is a sort of one. It is also one reference book. Is farmers' almanac is there. The farmers can make use of farmers' almanac book. In that almanac book, the various important dates will be given, and all this annual calendar containing important dates and statistical information such as astronomical data and tide tables. And you observe this, you call it in Telugu Panchangam, what are the various activities are to be taken up by a farmer while he is cultivating. The dates will be given, we call it as farmer's almanac. Atlas is also a wonderful resource, a collection of various maps of the earth or a specific region. The maps in atlases shows geographic features, the topology of an area's landscape, political boundaries. They also show climatic, social, religious and economic statistics of an area. And you see this is Atlas, and Wikipedia is one source, open online content, and it provides a lot of information on various articles. And this is online Wikipedia symbol, and this Wikipedia information sometimes may not be authentic, and every person can edit this, and some information is reliable, but in some information you may not may not the reliable. That means any person can access in this Wikipedia, and they can change, alter that information. They can edit without even registering. Also, we can edit the information that is there in Wikipedia. And YouTube is a wonderful source. YouTube is a wonderful source, and for education purpose and recreation purpose, people use it, and many videos are there in YouTube, and it allows users to upload, view, rate, share, add to favorites, report, comment on videos, and subscribe to their users. It offers a wide variety of user generated videos, and you observe so one small video that gives entertainment, also the entertainment and also language to our students.
Walking in the jungle, walking in the jungle, we're not afraid.
And observe here, and also for teaching of science, we have wonderful, it's a wonderful source to teach science. We may show different experiments, many videos are there, science videos you can show to our students, and they show first hand information, real information can be shown to them, and everything can't be shown to our students, but through videos we can show them to our students. You can download these videos and show those videos to our students. And dear student teachers, just you observe different references and the importance of reference skill in present education scenario. Hence, make best use of these sources, whatever may be the subject you are handling. Develop wonderful reference skills in our students. Let our students create knowledge. They have to access knowledge, find that knowledge in correct source, receive that knowledge, understand it, analyze it, evaluate it, and by using different sources, the knowledge from different sources, they should create new knowledge. In that way, they attain wonderful skills to become very useful citizens, international citizens in a world, and they can go anywhere in this world and pursue their jobs or education, and in that way help our students to attain these skills. And thank you very much, dear student teachers. I wish you a very good luck.